Back again, back again. All right, gold. Still kind of in the same place it was this morning. Still a very weak bullish candle. So CPI could either push gold up or drop gold down. If it does push up, it's respecting this kind of uptrend structure that has been forming recently. So up. Then if it continues up, if it makes a lower high and pushes down, it could be like downtrend structure, but it would have to break below here. Yeah, 4 hours not really doing much. Just waiting for this news, I think. Yeah, 30 minutes just been ranging all morning. Yeah, just gotta wait for this CPI. Look at that, no trades within this range. And it's a massive range as well. How big was it? Did I say it was this morning? 230 pips roughly. All right, pound yen, the star of the day. Pound yen right after the stream. I mean, it was bearish to start with for today. Made a nice long bottom wick. Didn't break yesterday's low, which is a very bullish sign. It pushed up, broke yesterday's high. It actually bounced off a 4-hour support. I was pushing up. So if you see here, the sells this morning, the target was actually 192.5. It got very close, flipped bullish, and then closed all the way up here above this resistance to the left. So this current 4-hour candle has now broken the previous 4-hour candle high. And I'm looking to target, so the first target would be 194.80, but if price is very bullish, if the news has a bullish reaction, then I'm looking at 196.65, which would actually kind of be the end of this inverted head and shoulders pattern. So you've got left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and this is the neckline. If you can see that. 4-hour, so 4-hour head and shoulders or inverse head and shoulders usually do take a while to play out, but the way it's pushing up, yeah, it looks good. Looks very good. So pound yen is actually waiting for this candle to close above. This is my pre-stream analysis. Okay, I'm actually looking for some buys. I was waiting for this closure above this resistance here. So if this candle comes down, retests, if it breaks this high here, kind of looking for some buys up. I might just ignore this resistance, not gonna lie. Because there's a higher resistance right above, so why would it stop at this one? The target would be this daily zone. Decisions. I don't like buying into resistance. I think I'll wait. This structure here was quite nice though. Right here, broke above this resistance. Wait, let me go back. This drop here was crazy. So initially got into these cells, price came back, hit the stop, but then this candle was messing around a bit after it opened, and then it just tanked. And this happened in 1 minute. 1 minute. This was a 1 minute drop. Like, if you blinked, you would have missed it. 75 pip drop in 1 minute. Probably longer than that because the top of the candle's here. So 81 pip drop from the high of this candle all the way down. It's 81 pips in 1 minute. And then over the course of the next 1, 2, 3 minutes, it pushed up another 70 pips. Oh man. So if you ever needed a reason why you need a stop loss, it's this candle right here. It's this kind of stuff right here. Now this was yesterday's low. It was very close to yesterday's low. But this was the sell TP, the initial sell TP for the first trade. And then pound yen flipped bullish on the daily. The 4 hour was bullish. So yeah, you can't deny these buyers. Then a nice retest of this broken resistance. Very nice. Did catch a quick 10 pips after this candle closed above this resistance. Very quick. I didn't really trust price. I did use lower risk, which I don't normally do. But after this move here, I mean, this whole candle was how many pips? From the open, 170 pips. And this happened in the last, what? The drop was at 9:12, so 18 minutes of the candle, 170 or however many pips I just said. So I wasn't trying to take any risk. Thank God it's calmed down now. Welcome back, Rosie. If this resistance wasn't there, I'd be taking GJ buys. Yeah, I feel you. I'm in two minds. I'm not gonna lie. I am in two minds. So what I'm thinking is just take the buys and ignore the resistance, because really my TP is like 194.8. That's kind of my first thought. And then the second thought is I might as well just wait until after news, because there'll definitely be some volume. So why force anything now? Might as well just wait till later and hopefully get a better setup, but it might not come. So I'm in two minds. Yeah, I think I might wait. No rush. Loses in an hour. Oh yeah, let's look at what happened the last time. So Forex Factory. So CPI is forecast to be 2.7%, which is 0.1% higher than the CPI last month. That means CPI inflation is going up year on year in the US, which is not good. And then core CPI, that's flat. And then month on month, it's gone up 0.3 to 0.3 from 0.2. That's also not great. And the last CPI was November the 13th. Alright, so November the 13th. Let's take a look at what happened November the 13th. Wednesday. Let me check what time it was, because obviously daylight savings and that. Okay, it was at 1:30. Cool. So November 13th we had, yes, I remember the CPI. It was garbage. So everything was as expected. So all the forecasts, the actuals were exactly the same. So CPI last month was 2.6 year on year. It came out the same. 0.2 month on month came out the same. 0.3% core CPI. So yeah, this is what happens if it's as it's expected to be. And that's what happened. Gold pushed up 97 pips. The 2 p.m. candle, which is New York Open, pushed up, failed to break the high, and then when New York session actually opened in New York stock market, 2:30 UK, 9:30 New York, it just started tanking. Tanking. So that was gold CPI last month. If it comes out as expected, what happened with pound yen? November 13th at 1:30. Okay, pound yen dropped. So as expected, if it comes out as expected, pound yen could potentially drop. Now actuals is good for the currency, which means good for USD, which is bullish for gold, which is why gold pushed up. So there's kind of, I won't say three outcomes, but there kind of are three outcomes. If price comes out lower, if price comes out the same, if price comes out a lot higher. So there are three things that could happen: bullish, bearish, or whipsaw, which is indecision. But we should, what to take from that is we're expecting a big move. Wait, let me go back, because how much did pound yen drop? This was, so the initial candle, 50 pips, pound yen dropped. Then it pushed down, and then it actually retraced towards, well, in the afternoon, it just retraced the whole drop. So yeah, expect some volatility basically. That's what to take from that. Expect some movement on both pairs. GBPJPY slowing down. Yeah, kind of. Did you take the... You were taking the M15 break of the high, right? I know you had a few 15-minute resistances or levels to the left. Got a nice continuation pattern here. Hopefully we get a big move. CPI. Next week, I think it's next Wednesday as well, the 18th. That's when the Feds are going to change their interest rates. Well, there's a high probability that they will decrease the US interest rates, which is bullish for gold, bearish for the USD. So it could be why gold has been pushing back up recently. What I don't understand is they're decreasing rates because they're heading towards their target inflation of 2%, but inflation is going up again, which is not what they want. So I wonder if a crazy high, if inflation is too high now, if it comes out crazy high today, they might change their mind about reducing the rates and say, you know what, we'll just hold steady. So now the markets have to interpret that when these readings come out. In fact, let me put Bloomberg on, because Bloomberg always knows what's going on. volume is definitely dying down a bit. Pre-market is down. Dollar index. Now pound, if the dollar pushes up, gold will go down on the news. That sounds funny. Already broken above this daily resistance. This is old. See what the stock market's looking like. Pulling back from the highs all week. Anticipating CPI maybe. So while DXY has been pushing up, stock market's been pulling back. Dropped yesterday. Got a range during Asian session. There's not much volume anyway in the stock market during Asian session. Normally waits for the New York market to open, which makes sense. It's top US stocks or 500. Yeah, they'll all be dropping. They move pretty much the same. Oh, a little old fib. Wow. Must have been back testing. At one point I was looking at US 30, but yeah, these prices are crazy. Keep it on my Bitcoin. In fact, now I want to see what the DXY does. Good thing didn't take those pound buys. It hasn't even broken a high yet anyway. You know what, looking at where we are on pound yen, yeah, so we've got this 4 hour, we've got these 4 hour resistances to the left there all the way to here. So we're still below this last one. If the news comes out good, or if gold pushes up and pound yen drops again, I can see it happening because we're at this like 4 hour level. I can see that. Back down into this range, flipping the daily bearish. It's not that far away. And then we'll have a lower high in the structure as well. So we've kind of nearly retested this level, but I can see the sells as well. Don't forget, pound yen moves from like 4-hour zone to 4-hour zone. So pushed off from this 4-hour support up into this 4-hour resistance area. But if it pushes up, you still have to beat this daily key level, which it might not even have too much trouble doing. But the next level is a good 200 pips away. I still can't believe this candle right here. I still can't believe it. Why couldn't this happen when I was in the cells? It just boomed quickly in and out. 1 minute, hit TP, done. Gold just ranging. It's expected though. Before high impact news, you normally see gold range. It doesn't have movement in every session. So in this case, it dropped in Asian, slowly pushed up in London. Then New York will have the big move. Waiting for Bloomberg to say something about CPI. Come on, pound yen, do something. At least if it closed above this resistance, I could look for some buys. Push through. Maybe continuation pattern. making steam. Alright, how's this candle closing? So 1 hour looked very good. Another closure above. 1 hour looks very good. Waiting for the volume. Right, I'm 30 close bullish. Shock. Didn't break the previous high. All the resistance. So usually, if you're going to take a trade, I like at least one of the higher time frames in my direction. So either a 4 hour or the daily in my direction. And hopefully if I'm looking for the sells and the daily's bullish and the 4 hours bearish, then I'm anticipating that the daily will flip bearish along the way. So in this case, so the 4 hour opened kind of where this resistance is, 194.36. So now I'm planning my trade. Now news is the only time I'm using the 15-minute candle. Only time. So this is the last CPI. Now, I'd wait for the first 15-minute candle to be bearish, and then I'll look at entries at the break of the low. Usually have a standard, when the candle's too big to use the previous candle high as a stop loss. I usually have like a standard 25 to 30 pip stop loss, so either 25, 30 pip, something like that. Let's say it was 25. Then I'd obviously have a TP somewhere down. So this, in this case, price pushed 27 pips. So at 20 pips, if I say it right, at 20 pips, I'm moving my stop loss to break even and I'm closing partials, and then I'm letting my runner run. So that's the only time I'm using the M15 for an entry, is when there's news and I'm trying to jump in on the volume. That's it. So yeah, that's where I would have got the entry. And that's just to get a better entry than using the 30 minute. If I use the 30 minute, I would have got in a bit lower. Probably the break of this low. So this is where this is the entry candle, the news candle for the 30 minute. This would be, look, the new 2 o'clock candle. So I would have got in a little bit lower. What? Yeah, nah. I prefer the getting a little bit earlier. So, which brings me back to today. If news does drop and it pushes down quite a lot, the 4 hour will then be bearish, and then I can get in on the next 15, which could potentially push down, make the daily bearish, and then yeah, get my 20 pips. That's all I want, minimum 20 pips. Another continuation pattern. So one there, there. For the buyers, it'll be the same thing. Wait for the 15 minute to push up, get in on the next 15 minute candle. Simple. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. keep looking at gold like I expect it to have done something. So what I'll do is I'll definitely split screen, see the reactions to both. Let's do a little poll. Let's go to Alright, put a little poll in the chat. What do we think pound yen's gonna do? Okay, most think it's gonna drop. It's back to 50-50. We will see. No, pound yen is gonna do something. Let me just start the split screen now. What is all this? Just does some old analysis. Guess that still stands. I'm gonna leave that. Room to move 100 pips either way. last CPI of the year, before the last interest rates of the year for USD. I think it's already been decided that the rates are going to drop, just by how much. If CPI comes out like way higher, like too high, I don't think they'll drop the interest rates. But with like NFP numbers coming out good, it increased the rate of a drop. Okay, Bloomberg, what are you saying? If gold drops, GJ is going up and vice versa. Yeah. Watching Bloomberg, they said they reckon inflation was going to be higher than the actual forecast. Interesting. Okay, COMEX. Gold pushing down a little bit, but it's still just floating around this daily open. If you look, indecision right now. Gold don't know where it's trying to go. So the 4 hour, this is where the 4 hour opened. So I'm gonna wait for the 15-minute candle to close for both pairs. And that's when I'm going to look for the moves. So this is going to be interesting. I hope so. I hope so. The only way it would be really interesting is if the data comes out like not what it was supposed to. If there's a difference, I think it will make the price action a bit smoother. But when it can't decide, that's when you get the up, down, up, down. But I prefer watching the prices on my broker because it's more realistic. And you watch it on Trading View, it's a bit of a delay. You don't get to see the spreads. Ooh, look at gold dropping already. And there's still 5 minutes to go. Gold's already dropped 40 pips. Let's have a quick look over here. This cat is funny. Right, time to start getting ready. Okay, gold's jerking about. Typically, here's what Forex Factory says. If the number comes out higher, should be good for USD, bearish for gold. If the number comes out the same, should be good for USD, bearish for gold. If it comes out less, it should be bullish for gold. So yeah, but the market moves before we even get to see the results. Hey cat, chill out. 1 minute to go. If you're gonna risk it, if you're gonna take a crazy trade, watch out for those spreads. Don't set no limit orders, you'll get slipped. Can't behave yourself. Spreads are starting to jump. All right, 10 seconds to go. Ooh, pound in straight up. Okay, tapped into that support. I didn't even know there was a support there. Oh, tapped into that daily area very quickly. Not much of a push on golds. What were the results? Everything came out in line. All as expected. We had more movement in pound yen than gold so far. So pound yen tapped into that daily level I was looking at for a target, and now it's pulling back. Gold's actually pushing up a bit. It's only 30 pips, nothing crazy. But like I said, if this pound yen 15-minute closes below, then the 4 hours then bearish. Depending on where it closes, I might be looking to get into some sells. If it doesn't give me a nice closure, then no. But still got 15 minutes before this candle closes anyway. Yeah, that news weren't nothing crazy. Oh shoot, let me open the door. That news was nothing spectacular. Okay, gold's pushing up. It's not even breaking out of its range. How anticlimactic. Okay, gold, you're gonna break out. It's been in this big ass range all day. 220 pip range. That's all you got for CPI. 40 pips. Wow. Pound yen is dropping. Pound yen looks a bit more promising. See what DXY is doing. Okay, dollar index dropped, but it's pulling back up. It's a weak price action again, facts. News doesn't want to give us anything these days. See gold. Nah, nothing. I mean, either way, interest rates are definitely going down, aren't they? Nothing was going to change that. I can't believe pound yen moved more than gold. It's about 49 pips. Gold's about, yeah, it's about 50, about the same. Pound yen looks like way more. Even if you don't take any trades, it's good to see what happens. It's good to watch the candles, how they behave, how different pairs react to the news. Before, when I was just trading gold, I wouldn't have thought pound yen would be affected by US news, but it clearly is. Okay, gold looks like it might break out. Let's see what happened to the stock market. Ooh, stock market is going crazy. Okay. Nice push up. Very nice push up. Wonder if that will continue when the market actually opens. It's not open yet. That's crazy. Lots of volatility today. M15 closure still. potentially, you know, potentially. If I get a nice closure on the 15-minute, I might look for some sells because we've tapped into this daily key level. If price stays below here, then the 4 hours now bearish. You see, push down, flip the daily bearish. So look, tapped in. This is the target. So I've been looking for all week, a retest of this level right here. Got the tap. This is all structure based because there wasn't like another support lower. It's just a break and retest just on a higher time frame. So yeah, I mean, we had all of this. It's not clean, but we had a nice push up. We broke above this previous resistance. So yeah, here would be a good level to tap and then drop down from, really. Got all these wicks to the left. So yeah, look, 1 hour's bearish. Not gonna lie, the sells look good. Retrace this push up from this morning. Yeah, as long as one of the higher time frames are with me, what, the 4 hour with me, I'm good with that. Damn, GJ. And if we get a closure below here, this clean range all the way back down, man. Clean range down. Just don't leave without us like this candle here. Just need to leave it just a tiny little bottom wick. Just a tiny bit of range for the bottom of the candle, just a little bit. Gold pushing back up. GJ needs to wait. Shall I just wait for the 30-minute? I don't want to wait for a closure back below here, you know. I'm going to be cautious. I'm going to wait for the 30-minute candle. Yeah, exactly. Sells below the support would make more sense. Yeah, as I was saying it, you typed it. I'm not going to rush anything in this area here. I want to take the best setups, the best opportunity. I don't want to FOMO into anything. If this was a clean range, if this was the resistance up here, or like if this was the level and we close back below, then I'd be in it all day. But with this resistance turn support on a 30-minute, it definitely would make more sense, because then the 4 hours bearish and then the daily would be flipping bearish, getting into the trade or in the trade as well. So the 2 higher time frames in my direction gives it a higher probability. Notification. And then the next candle would be the new 4-hour candle as well. It might as well just wait. This 15 would have left a huge bottom wick as well. Yeah. Even though we could get this pullback and then price could continue pushing up, to be fair. Could create a support, could close above this resistance and then push up. This could have just been a reaction to hitting this daily key level. A lot of things could happen at this point. We're waiting for them candles to close. Let's check on golds. Oh great, still in this range. Yay. Gold silk pants. Very important where this 4-hour candle decides to close, how it decides to close. Gold kind of tapped this resistance and pulled back, but the daily's still very weak bullish. Would have thought if it broke the high, it would just keep pushing up, but it doesn't look like it really wants to go up much. Could get the same thing that happened last time. Remember what happened last month? Had a little push up, the next candle didn't break the high, and then at, was it 2:30? Market opened, gold just tanked. Could be that situation again. Market do like to repeat itself. Market pushing pre-market, lovely. It's not gonna matter right now. Flat, let's see what DXY is doing. Dropping. Remember when DXY used to drop and gold used to push? The good old days. Now it's like a free-for-all. It's like you do you, I'ma do me. No correlation. Okay, gold, tapping the resistance. You're gonna close above, you're gonna push above. Pound yen and gold both pushing up. I need a bit of decision. These candles aren't making it easy. You need a good confirmation. Yeah, I hear that. I'm right with you on that. Right with you on that. This 4 hour doesn't look... It's bullish, but it doesn't look like, you know, very bullish, especially since it's rejected that daily zone. So yeah, 1 hour's indecision, 30-minute indecision. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want the buys or the sells yet, so I need a closure. That's the confirmation I need. Let's look at gold. Gold kind of looks more like it wants to go up, I'll be honest with you. But if it closes below this 4 hour resistance, then it might push back down, because then it's respecting these rejection wicks up here. So yeah, it's a bit of Bit of a tricky one, but I would like the closure above for gold to keep going up. 150 pips to the next weekly res. And clean candles to the left. Yeah, closure above on gold looks much better. Yeah, closure above on gold looks much better. Finally breaking out. Was it just retesting these Asian highs? Tricky gold. Man, oh man. The 15-minute wouldn't have got the entry anyway, because it didn't break the low. In fact, it looks like it's creating a higher low. Gold was finally going to close above, very close, so it tapped that 2702. How long? 1 minute left. So these candles start closing. All right, gold. You're gonna close above. Pound yen. I don't know what pound yen wants to do. Close with indecision. Looks like it. Even on 1 hour. Okay, gold close below. Pound yen close sort of below. Kind of a continuation pattern. But the 4 hour closed bullish. If this next 4 hour breaks the high, could be going up. Very slow right now, very slow. Not the volume I anticipated. But it's been like that really. It's the end of the year. You're gonna get some moves, but not really much. As soon as I stop looking at gold, it breaks out. So what these rejection wicks to the left, but it could blast off. Has broken 1 hour and 30-minute highs. Okay, gold, what are you gonna do? Shoot for the moon. If gold had closed above, I would have been all in these buys right now. But yeah, nah, not looking at this. Price action's not ideal. Come on, do something. Can't believe pound yen so quiet. Well, I can after this crazy move this morning. Even this candle, this drop down was like a good, like 70 pips, if I remember correctly. It was a nice drop. Yeah, all the way down, the 1 hour candle was like 80 pips. Big drop. Looking for an M15 closure above on golds. I mean, yeah. If you like it, you're the M15 guy. But yeah, not for me. Does this 15 even have a bottom wick? It doesn't look like it. Would be good if it had a bottom wick first. Not sure if that's gonna happen though. Oh, yeah, just chilling. Oh, might have spoken too soon. Come on, GJ, drop. Retrace this move. Got a nice clean range below. Didn't break the previous 4-hour high. Might be just a 15-minute bottom wick. Well, that could have just been a 4-hour top wick. Oh, didn't close above this 1-hour resistance. It's not looking good, gold. It's not looking good. We never know. Need that confirmation for the closure. So gold actually respected the Asian highs. If you look, tapped, pushed back down. Not to say that it can't flip and keep going up. You've still got what, 19 minutes to this 30-minute candle closes. But just knowing where price could pull back, tapping Asian session highs, could sell back down to the lows. I'm gonna see where this 15-minute closes though. Keep an eye on that. You want pound yen to move though. Shoot. Give us a good body, strong body closure. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm gonna look at this. Finally, GJ push. Just a bit more. Push. Alright, 15 minutes closing in 2 minutes. Looks like a barcode at the moment. Okay, 15 looks good. Close bearish. Stop leaving these wicks behind. Okay, 1:30. Don't know if you're gonna get that closure above, you know, Benny. I don't know. Anything can happen. Still got a minute to go. It's only 20 pips away. That's nothing for gold. I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute. At the moment, the daily's bullish. This is the 4-hour candle, so that's like kind of bullish. Did close above this resistance, so I can definitely see the buyers. Oh, might get that closure above on the 15. Look at that. Right on the line. Gold's funny. No entry with this closure. Yeah, I don't blame you. It was right on the line. It was very on the line. Okay, pound yen's dropping though. Still early days, pound yen. Still early days, still not much of a drive down. See if this 15-minute breaks this gold high. Still need a 30-minute closure. Where's Asian highs? Asian highs are 0444. Yeah, I think once New York opens, and that's when we'll see the real volume coming into the market, and the market's actually, well, the US market's open because it's US news, isn't it? So yeah, we might get a little push. People start taking their positions. Go on, pound yen, drop a bit more. Just a little bit more. Go on. Keep going. About 15 pips more. Go on. This looks like a reversal pattern right here as well, forming on pound yen. I can't call it too early because obviously the candles need to close, but the way it's pushing down, this is either, I never remember, morning star or evening star, never remember, but it's one of those. It's a star. If this daily flips bearish, sales are going to be very nice back down. Come on, 10 minutes for 10 pips. Go on, break this previous 30-minute low. It's another good confirmation. Price going down, candles trending. So close. Where's the low? 50. Yeah, gold ain't doing shit. Go on, pull back from that daily level. Look for at least 100 pips. When price taps daily support or resistances for pound yen, really get big pushes away from it. So close to breaking this low. Come on. Got 6 minutes to do it. I think it will happen. It's too close. Too close to not happen. Did it break the low? No. Flipping out. Alright, last 5 minutes. This is when we should see the push. See if we're gonna go down or up. already in GJ. Nice. Where did you get in? I'm waiting for this closure below. Then I'm riding this all the way back down, hopefully. Yeah, gold ain't doing nothing. Entered because it's exhaustion around 194.50. Okay, yeah, these top wicks makes sense. Price was failing to push up. It makes sense. It's a good area to get in. Lots of top wicks. Pushed away from a previous support. Already tapped a daily key level. Yeah, the sales look very good on pound yen. What's your TP? What's the target? Come on, 6 pips away. It's closed below. There we go, pound yen, push. Safer entries where you have it break and retest. Yeah, I really want it to push below. Now there's 2 things the next candle can do. It can either just rip down and push, flip the daily bearish and just keep driving down, or it could tap the resistance or support now and then push up and continue bullish. Go on, 4 pips, 20 seconds, let's go. Good job. Just about getting that closure. Ooh, push. give me a top wick. Give me a top wick. Come on. It kind of has a top wick. It's very, very small though. Like it's very, very, very small. Oh, can only laugh. Can only laugh. The amount of times this happens. Remember you have an appointment Thursday at 2:30. What day is it today? Or tomorrow, 2:30. Okay. Potential. No more of a topic than that. Crazy. What's gold doing? Pushing back down. Wow, pound yen. It's gonna just drop without me. Cool. It's not gonna give me an entry, is it? It's not the end of the world, I guess. No, I'm not gonna do anything. It's just hovering around this daily open. No, I'm not in. I was waiting for a better top wick, to be honest. I was waiting for a nicer top wick. So I didn't get this one. It just opened and dropped, pulled back up. I'm not really too bothered, to be fair. But I think it should continue to drive down. If the daily can stay bearish, we've got a bearish 4 hour, bearish daily. So yeah, potentially, yeah, I think I'll wait. But But yeah, I'm done here for today. I will be keeping an eye on it. If it does pull up, make a nice top wick, not too crazy, and then it re-breaks the low, then I'll be looking for an entry. Yeah, I'm done on stream today. I'll be in the Discord if you guys are still there until, well, for about an hour or so, and I'm gonna call it. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow there's no GBP news, but there is PPI, USD PPI, Producer Price Index, which is kind of like CPI, but for producers, people that actually make stuff rather than us consumers that spend stuff. So yeah, that's tomorrow at 1:30. Hopefully it'll be better than today. But I'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. UK. I'll see you then. But yeah, I'll be in the Discord, guys.